Hello out there. Here we are with more Prey. This is part two of the last episode. As discussed, I split it in two. There's also a little break in this one. I tried to edit out as best I could, matching the things up because I had to stop recording and split it. And but part of this was at the end of the other one, and it was where you see the playback thing right there. It was that. So I had to keep that in there. I'd like to apologize for not getting to you sooner. I just said the holidays and spending time with the kids, playing Subnautica Below Zero with my youngest. Yes, playing Subnautica Below Zero with him. He got the game. It was on sale, and he had been asking for it. And there are mods that you can play together, including Subnautica, the first Subnautica. And well, he does want to make a video, so we might make one video showing off that hey, this is multiplayer and all that. I don't know. I don't really want to do a full playthrough of it. I already did one, though I have been thinking about going back and re-editing since I've learned a lot since I made that originally. And so I don't know. Should I do a whole new playthrough with my son? Just do one episode and then re-edit the older episodes so that they're a little better. I'll let you guys decide all that. For now, let's get back into Prey. Push play, play.
You were looking for me?
Yeah, what's the story on Michaela's office?
I filed an incident report.
Well, I'm sure it's a page turner, but I don't have time. I need to get a crew on the other side of that breach.
So what's the problem?
Problem is, it's blacker than my butthole at the bottom of a well in there.
The grounding resistor malfunctioned. Swap a new one and you should have your lights. Is that all?
Hey, you sound rattled. What's up?
I tried replacing the resistor yesterday,
And?
and it just melted into some kind of goo. Smelled like fried ass.
Shit, man. That's not in the report, is it?
I need to get some sleep. My shift's over anyway. Maybe you'll have better luck.
You'll notice I look a little confused because I had no idea at the time that it got put into the thing. I even checked my inventory for it. You'll notice some neural mods there. No, I actually don't remember everything I did. At some point, either it won't show up because it would have been something recorded off of me. My wife scared me because I was expecting Nightmare to show up. I can't remember when that was. Wait, when it's been a couple weeks since you played stuff, you kind of forget what you did. Obviously, too far away for the shotgun to effectively shoot. Now, I actually want to know, do you guys prefer when I'm recording my voice live or after? Of course, right now there's not much for me to say, so other than I freaking missed because of the wall. Oh, something I noticed with this weapon. Well, we've talked about before with the green bar going, and once that's full, it'll take out the enemy. However, you'll notice coming up that I forgo that and started shooting it. But when I got to the green part, it was gone. So that is nice to know that you don't actually have to fill it up if you can get the health down to the green bar. So yeah, tell me, how do you prefer? Do you prefer me recording live or after? And here we go, hacking again. I slipped and pushed the button. Mimics. Might be greater mimics if I remember right. Oh, or a combination. Run, run! Got out of the way so I can heal up. I do not like that humming noise. I think that was from when it auto health going up. Now you notice some status things. I had some sparkling cider and some food. You guys don't really want to see me opening the inventory up and doing all that stuff, I didn't think. If I remember right, we're on our way to the reactor. I think we just made it where we can go there. Hey, look, neuromods. Wrench fabrication plan, which we did not need. You collect so many wrenches, the fabrication plan for it is unnecessary. And you only need one, as far as I know. Again, I have watched people play, but it's been a long time. I think it was Markiplier, if I remember right. Markiplier played slot games. And I know, I'm behind on doing some of these games. They're older. I understand. But again, as I think I've mentioned before, I can only play what I have. I need to finish Grounded playthrough. Well, Grounded 2. Well, and the Grounded playthrough. You guys haven't seen any episodes of Grounded 2 because, well, we've only recorded one and haven't played it since. And as far as the Grounded, we it's been hectic to get everybody into the same room at the same time. Well, not necessarily in the same room, but playing with the boys, getting them interested. It's hard to get everything coordinated. Then of course there's a lot of farming that needs to be done. That one's hard to do live. When you're playing multiplayer, it's hard. You don't want to do things without other people, especially when you're trying to record you doing the stuff. Well, that one's not recording. That one was live stream, but I think you understand what I mean. I almost did a Christmas special of ranking the Home Alone movies, but everybody's talked about Home Alone. And
Hey, a little bird told me you plugged a leak in an unconventional manner a few weeks ago.
Yeah? Was it an ass-kissing bird named Krasikov?
Maybe. Care to elaborate?
Not if I'm going to get my pee-pee slapped.
Worse. I'll dunk you in a fuel tank.
Ouch. Nah, supply was out of parts, so I borrowed a glue gun from the guys in hardware. Worked out okay.
Ingenious. Next time, let's make sure we have enough spare parts to do the job right.
Roger that, boss.
but as far as the Home Alone movies, here's the thing. Like I said, everybody's done them. So here's the short version. The first Home Alone, I give that an A. Not the greatest of all of them, but definitely up there. Number two, oh, let's get back. We got talking to somebody here in a moment.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Okay, I think I got a moment. Two is one of the best. I give that. Why am I? I thought I edited that out. I guess I didn't. But two is an S tier. It's the best. Three, a lot of people seem to hate on. I really like the third one. I don't think it's as good as two, but I think it was a nice change. I say that's an A tier movie. Four, I put that in F tier. Do not watch. It is not worth it. In fact, most of them after three are not worth watching. Four, they tried to go back to the McAllisters. It did not work. Are you going to be talking to her now? Yeah, of course, I'm looting the room. Loot the room.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
I thought I was going to die. Well, sooner than I thought I was going to die. Where did that thing come from? Was it Tony? The way it was looking at me. I'd get up, except for my legs, and my lungs, and my nervous system. Don't look surprised. Paraplexus, remember? You warned me. The boosters are in my office. No way I'm getting there now. But the lifts. I was serious before. I think we can bypass the lockdown. The reactor control room. There's a panel for shutting down everything. The whole station. The computer will scream at you, but just do it. Then pray it all comes back when you cycle the power. It should. It will. Now, go.
As far as the other two or three movies, I forget how many more there are after that. I have seen them all. They're okay. They're not great. I don't feel dirty watching them like I did Home Alone 4. But I'd give them a D at the best. They're not quite bad as the fourth one, but you just watch 1, 2, 3 are all you need to watch.
You don't remember her, but she remembers you. She hid her condition to work aboard Talos 1. When you found out, she should have been sent back to Earth. But you made an exception. I'm not sure if that makes you responsible now. She won't last long without her medication.
System alert.
It's up to you if you want to help her.
Please contact a qualified engineer.
So yeah, the other ones after 4 are just forgettable. They're again not bad, not great. You don't feel bad for watching them, but they don't leave much of an impression. Well, except for one of them. I think it was the newest one. You get a security sign that says McAllister Home Security, and you see this officer who is the actor, and even I think his name badge says McAllister. The actor is Buzz, the actor who played Buzz. That's the only thing memorable about it, and I think it was the newest one. But I'm not 100% sure. They changed the formula for some reason after 4, and it didn't work. Come on, some bad guys coming into the house and the kid beating the crap out of them. That's what we want to see. So yeah, stick with the first three. And if you don't care for the third one, I understand. But I like it. It's a must watch for me. That's my take on them. Other people go in more in depth if you want more detail. But like I said, that one's been done so much. I don't think it's worth trying to do a whole tier list on. Yeah. By the way, Nightmare's down there. Went to the other side, came back. There was nothing. That's why you notice a transition there. It, like I said, there wasn't anything worth showing over there. Oh, this is funny. That is glitched. I could not pick it up for the life of me. And if you notice, you're missing parts of it. Yeah, it. I couldn't get it. It wouldn't let me. And then here in a moment, we'll wait out Nightmare. Yep, there we waited him out. I edit that time out because it doesn't seem worth your time to watch the whole, what was it, 3 minutes of waiting for Nightmare to go away. I don't think I'm quite ready to try to take on Nightmare. I still got quite a few abilities I probably should get before I try to take him on. Should I go ahead and try to get those before the next episode? That would require a lot of neuromods. And that would also go into the Typhon abilities, which I've yet to do. But nobody's told me whether or not they want to see that. I think I kept this in because there's something over here I needed to show. I think there's like a panel. Yeah, the broken elevator, key card. Let's snaggle that. And we'll carry. Whoops. I forgot I did that. I accidentally threw it. Though I find out later I could have got a whole bunch of these. And I didn't need to drag this all the way over to the stairs. But I didn't know exactly when or where I needed it, so I put it there. We do come back for it, though. And, of course, repair the elevator. Yep, there's a nest in there. Quite a few of them. I think there's like an armory over here that had a lot of supplies. Now, you notice I do not use the turrets. Because there's a few turrets in here. And there's more of those panels. And I did some more upgrading on weapons. I think by the end of this I had the golden gun almost maxed out. I already have the shotgun maxed out. I don't know if there's a better version of the shotgun, except for the one that I can't get unless I get the DLC. Because that was like an early access thing at first, and then they gave you the ability to have it later. Actually, do we get to have? Let's see. Pray. better shotgun. Let's see, do I get a better shotgun? Not looking like it. Oh yeah, I had trouble with this area. That's the one you get out of the locker. So I don't think I can get. I don't think I get a better shotgun. Yep. So no better shotgun. And that's the order that you gotta flip the switches in. That's the short version. I did it. I guess I did read it all out when I first went through this. But that's basically what it is. It's diagram of which ones you flip first. And there's the last one. I didn't think you needed to be showing you all of that.
Reactor shutdown sequence. Substation power grid offline. Photovoltaic rings offline. Life support offline. Magnetosphere offline. Gravity offline. Main reactor cold shutdown. In 3, 2, 1. Reactor successfully shut down. Initiating main reactor ignition sequence in 3, 2, 1. Gravity online. Port online. Magnetosphere. Warning. Reactor initialization interrupted. Routing auxiliary power.
Connelly, Durachok was supposed to check those diverters a week ago. Alright, Morgan, you're going to have to fix it yourself. Or find a replacement, if we're that lucky.
Warning. Reactor initialization interrupted.
Oh, don't know if you guys care, but started back to school this week. My final semester. And in my one class, I'm learning how to do animation. Like cartoon animations. Digitally. So. I might have some fun intros before too long. And so, we'll see. I've got to learn how to do it first.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
Yeah, I had to pull out the broken one first. Which I could have just repaired it. Just like the other thing, I had repaired it and put it in place, but found others later. Did I not get that? I just noticed I left something in there. It was a transcribe thing. Well, might have to get that at some point.
Reactor initialization. Substation power grids.
But then again,
Reactor
I also gotta deal with
initialization
this thing if I come back.
Systems restored.
That did it. I'm showing power to the lifts and the airlocks, but seeing a lot of power spikes and leaks in the coolant chamber. Watch yourself on the way back. There could be other structural damage.
Well, I see. You reset everything.
is wide open now. Clever. Reckless, but clever. It's good to see some things haven't changed. I'm not gonna get in your way anymore. You deserve to hear the truth. All of it. Come up to my office.
Morgan, was that you? Whatever you did, I felt it in my gut. If this is some kind of payback. Power's coming back online. And that means the main lift too. I hope.
Repairs needed.
Careful,
Please
Morgan.
contact a
Gas
qualified
alarm went off in
engineer.
the coolant chamber after you powered the reactor back up. The turbines are hydrogen cooled. Now they're leaking. You take a shot and it's your
Hello.
last.
Good to see
It'll
you
be like
again,
shooting a
Dr. Yu.
grenade at your feet, or worse.
No, I didn't shoot a gun off in there, though. Might have been interesting to do it at least once to see what it would happen.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
I didn't want anything going in there and
Warning.
attacking her.
Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can
Nice
be
to
made.
see you.
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can...
It was a good thing I ended up deciding to go this way first. This is the way to go get her medicine. And that's the way to her medicine. And it's time sensitive. That's what that counter is for. Basically, you don't get her medicine in that time frame. I don't know what happens. I'm guessing she doesn't make it, but yeah, I get the medicine. And unless I'm mistaken, this is the room we looked in that had a whole bunch of neuromods. So I think I only found one of them. I couldn't find the other one. See, there's the one. Pretty sure I tried to look up. Look up.
You got them, didn't you?
Oh, I have some
Oh, you
reading to
make me
do.
so mad sometimes. You'll never listen to me.
I'll ask around and keep my eye out. I'm sure it'll turn up. Hey Morgan, can you help me locate Jane Berger? I know she's not on your crew roster, but I asked her to come down from life support to check on the power converter. Sorry, I kind of messed up for a moment. I pushed spacebar to pause my recording, and I accidentally stopped recording. I didn't mean to do that. Well, this recording, not the OBS. I pushed spacebar to turned off OBS instead of pausing this. So, anyways, life life support to check on power converter for climate systems. We'd been getting complaints about faulty AC all day. She went down a couple hours ago, but I haven't heard from her since, and I can't reach her on transcribe. We need to talk. Drop by my office when you get a chance. Morgan.
you're speaking in Morgan's voice.
I am January, Morgan Yu's personal operator.
Well, January. Sorry. Your arrival was a bit of a shock. Quite a day today, you know.
If you're referring to the Typhon infestation of Talos 1, Dr. Igwe, you are correct. You are one of the few survivors.
Yes. It's... Wait. Is that fabricator functioning? I might be able to make use of it. With your permission, January.
You have authorization to work at the station, Dr. Igwe, and manufacture anything that will assist Morgan in containing the Typhon.
I'll remain here in your office until you return, Morgan. I may be able to be of use.
Yep, the guy we saved earlier is going to be making us stuff in our office. Every so often when we go back there, he'll have stuff made. I don't know if he tells us every time, but...
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made.
Oh, God, Morgan. You surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck. Just look for the marks. It was harder when I was doing it myself.
Warning. Level of explosive gas detected.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please
Oh,
contact a
God.
qualified engineer.
I can breathe again. And feel my legs. I still have some spots in the eye, but those should clear up. Thanks, Morgan.
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made.
So we saved another person, and she goes to our office also.
Nice work, Morgan. You'll make junior engineer yet.
Please
Now,
contact a qualified
get to the
engineer.
lift. But be careful. No telling what got stirred up in the shake. I'll follow when I can. Meet you at your office.
And avoid all open flames or sparks. Warning. Dangerous level of
I
explosive
wondered
gas
how you would
detected.
react to finding
Please
Michaela.
evacuate and
You
avoid
risked your
all
life to
open
help her.
flames or
It
sparks
makes me
until
think the
repairs can
neuromod
be made.
extraction didn't erase everything. Not completely. Perhaps particularly strong memories still leave
Warning.
faint impressions,
Dangerous level tank
intuitive
integrity
feelings.
restored.
Or
Hydrogen
maybe
loss
you're simply
reduced
more
by
compassionate than I
33%.
expected. Are you sure it wouldn't have been better to... I don't mean to be
Tank
insensitive,
integrity restored.
but when she finds out
Hydrogen
you
loss
intend to
reduced
destroy
by
Talos 1,
56%.
she might react strongly given that there's no way off the station.
Do I plan on destroying Talos 1? Maybe. I'm going to try to do both options, honestly.
Tank integrity restored. Hydrogen loss reduced by... Tank integrity restored. Hydrogen loss reduced by 99.79%. Threat of explosive gas minimal. Normal operations may resume pending supervisor approval.
I know of at least 2 endings, but there might be as much as 4. Not 100% sure. Ups a daisy. Man, I remember having so much trouble with that. Yep, that thing was fast. Skipped ahead a little. There was nothing that really happened between there and here, and you guys remember this place.
You came back in from outside, huh? Fixed elevators. Thank you. Now I can move free. You, not so much. You are in life support. A drug there, I think. Ill tanks. Where your Transstar food comes from. A drug there too, I think.
If you remember right, you could hack them, but they don't come back to being serviceable to you. Oh. This scene doesn't go well for me.
Suit integrity damaged.
And I believe I avoided the Weaver that was from earlier. I forget now. But it's not going to matter in a moment. Like I said, this didn't go well for me the first time. I got put back to before the Weaver. Take that.
Made it to your office, Morgan. I guess I see where all that TranStar money goes.
Chief Ilyushin? You're alive!
Igwe? You made it? Chief Engineer Ilyushin. What the hell? Morgan, is that...
No, that is...
I am January. Morgan used
I'm
personal
bouncing
hotline.
around so you can see her
Although I'm
then.
loving the sound of your own voice. So, it's the three of us. Four of us. Anyone else from the labs or psychotronics? Is that Morgan's workstation? And the fabricator? Chief Ilyushin, please do not... Morgan, come up here when you get a chance.
Tell me again how the... Morgan, hope you don't mind. I was using your workstation.
I found the right materials for the glue gun as well. Was able to make several canisters.
I also found some food on the way up. Left it on the desk. Don't worry, they're alien-proof. I checked them, no twitching. To be sure, I let Igwe sample them first.
Pardon me?
I'm joking, Igwe. I wouldn't willingly expose you to aliens. Or anyone else. That would be inhuman.
I've been trying to see what I can access from here, but most of the systems are locked down.
We get a little bit of backstory here with things they say.
I wish I could make my way to my quarters. I have some personal effects I'd rather not leave behind. This is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still trapped.
I never told you why I altered my medical records. I know you were so sure when you were lecturing me, Morgan, saying I was selfish and... My father, he was imprisoned for questioning the Soviet intervention in India. Many prisoners are lost in Siberian labor camps, but my father vanished. The only thing I knew for certain was TranStar was recruiting volunteers from those labor camps. I came here because of you and Alex and your experiments. To find him, and now I know he was here. I noticed on your computer. You found a set of names and ID numbers from Psychotronics, from Dr. Gallegos. The Russian volunteers were never referenced by name, but I was able to match an ID to my father. We can pull up his records, archived experiment logs. I've already asked a great deal of you, but if you could find that archive in deep storage, I'll finally know what happened to my father. His name was Yuri Andronov, V01065532. Morgan. Don't worry. Not about me in January, anyway. The two of us can hold down the fort here.
I hope you don't mind if I use your fabricator. I'd like to help. I've always felt that consciousness is more like music than computation.
Yeah. You talk to them a lot.
Coral is a kind of reservoir of all the energy
possibly the Typhon have been accumulating.
No, I don't think so. I'd say the coral bears a striking resemblance to a nervous system.
You believe the Typhon are building a disembodied mind?
It's only a hunch. I don't understand.
No, there was not a bad edit there. That's just
Morgan,
exactly how he
the
talked.
coral is spreading to other parts of the station. I doubt the Typhon are just going to keep building it indefinitely. It must have some end purpose. The discoveries made aboard Talos 1 seem to validate some form of panpsychism. Consciousness is a fundamental force that exists everywhere to one degree or another. It seems plausible, then, that an organism evolved which is able to metabolize complex forms of consciousness.
What are you saying? They eat other minds?
Yes.
That's... How can something like that exist?
Like I said, that with him, he just suddenly switched to
Don't
something
worry.
else.
Not about me in January, anyway. The
I'm
two
trying
of
to
us
talk.
can hold down the fort here.
But yeah, it was just like he was starting talking about something, then suddenly switched to I don't understand. I don't.
Why Russia? Why Russian volunteers?
Well, the Russian penal system is quite unforgiving, and their alliance with the Transfer interest economically coincided. It was Catherine Yu's idea. Their mother and Alex saw the advantages.
So, they were murdered because of political convenience and cost savings?
The term murder I would dispute, but I do not wish to lie to you. These two factors made them good candidates for the research development here. It is far easier to persuade a man to volunteer for experimental trials when his other prospects include capital punishment or life in prison.
I would dispute the term volunteer, Doctor.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, her daddy not around anymore.
Morgan.
Well,
I was surprised when Alex began to show up to your test personally. Yet he always greeted you the exact same way.
Morgan.
Good evening, Talos. This is a reminder.
Morgan. January's been showing me around, telling me, well, everything. I figured you came back because your ears were burning.
He
The
always
truth of
has a
that
backup
statement is
plan.
questionable on many
Must.
levels, Chief Ilyushin.
everybody just keeps talking over everybody. All right, that's pretty much it. So that was a lot. We learned a lot about her dad, who was a volunteer in quotes, but it doesn't sound like he really had much of a choice to volunteer. So is it really volunteer? And is she right? Would it be considered murder what they did to her father? Dr. Igwe doesn't seem to think so, but what are your thoughts? I would count it as a illegal experimentation, but their world has different rules, laws. So who's to say if it's actually illegal? Anyways, until next time, have fun out there.